तुम मौत से भी क्यों डरे, ये जाके आसमान में दहाड़ दो। प्रचंड बोले मस्तकों के झुंड, आज जंग की घड़ी की तुम हार दो।
Hello students, we begin today's session with one of my favorites from A.R. Rahman.
If you want to become a profile developer without having any profile developer without having
Okay, very good afternoon, students.
Okay, very good afternoon, students. Okay, very good afternoon, students.
Yes, disturbances are always there. And with this note, we begin today's session. As you have been preparing for today's session, today's class, and it has been 2 years that you have been studying computer applications for the ICSE curriculum. That is what we can say. It is a benefit for the ICSE students that for computer applications you study for 2 years, class 9th and 10th, and then you give the final class 10th examination, which is of 100 marks. Till now, whichever papers you have given, that is of 80 marks, and now this paper is going to be of 100 marks. So the computer teachers and the computer students both have this thing that, okay, why all other subjects are of 80 marks and this computer applications is of 100 marks. So the thing is that you have a good syllabus which you study in the 2 years, and then finally you come up with the final curriculum and the final exam, which is class 10th ICSE 2026 examination, which is going to be held on 23rd March 2026. You had good time to prepare and revise all the things, and you have been doing well, I hope. And with this revision sessions which we have conducted, I hope this will be a great benefit to all of you. Today's session, I'm not going to teach anything on the whiteboard. That's why I have kept myself this side. It will be just your questions, my answers, isn't it? Tumhare sawal aur mere jawab. And then our focus and our target is to achieve 100 marks, right? So I'll wait in the comments of this video once the board results come, how many of you are going to get, or how many of you get 100. And tomorrow also I'll be active on this comment section so that you can tell how was your paper. Today's section or today's class, I'm going to discuss questions, topics which are going to be there in the examination tomorrow. So stay connected towards till the end of the session so that you get an update that what are you going to get tomorrow. That is going to be our target for today. That the time which you will be there, we'll be discussing about some of the things, some of the important facts. Okay, so you keep on commenting like factorial. Okay, so factorial of a number is the product of all numbers starting from 1 till that number. Now, for example, if you have to find the factorial of a number n, you should use the variable I for the loop. For I equal to 1, I less than equal to n. For factorial, we go till that number. So for I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. If, sorry, no. Then we have to initialize a variable f by 1 because that's the product, right? Multiplicative entity 1 which results to the same number. So f equal to f into I. So factorial it is for I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, f equal to f into I, and outside the loop you print the value of f. Next question please. I would expect questions in the comment section so that I'll be discussing on those. Palindrome. Palindrome, such a number which is the same even after reversing that number, right? So whenever we have to find the palindrome, we take a variable n. For I equal to 1, we take a variable n, we store the number temporarily in a variable t. While n is not equal to 0, d equal to n modulus 10, right? While n is not equal to 0, d equal to n modulus 10. Then r equal to r into 10 plus d. R we take it as 0. R is the reverse of the number. So r equal to r into 10 plus d. And then n equal to n divided by 10 to obtain the remaining number. Outside the loop you say if r equals t, it's a palindrome, else it's not a palindrome. Okay. Harshad number. Any doubts in palindrome? Again I'll explain. You take a number n. You store it a temporary copy of the number in t. Now use while n is not equal to 0, d equal to n modulus 10. Then to get the reverse, r equal to r into 10 plus t. R should be initialized by 0. R equal to r into 10 plus t. And then you should say outside n equal to n divided by 10. Outside the loop you should say if r equals t. R is the reverse and t is the copy of the number. So if r equals t, it's a palindrome. Okay. Ninth one was the first video which we had discussed. That was the ninth. So in the playlist you can get the video of the first day that will send you. Okay, Harshad number somebody was asking. Harshad number is such a number in which the number is divisible by the sum of the digits. So for sum of the digits, while n is not equal to 0, d equal to n modulus 10, s equal to s plus d, and then n equal to n divided by 10. Outside the loop you say if the numbers copy you have stored in t. If t modulus s equals 0, it's a Harshad number, else it's not a Harshad number. Okay. Binary equivalent, what you could do that you take the number, you take a string variable and you divide by 2, and if the number is coming in, store it in the number in the string, and then you will get the value. Theory, as I told you, theory in the first day, on the first day which I had discussed. Theory, let's, okay, for the theory, let's just discuss certain questions. I would like a response from the audience as well along with it. You could just reply it. We talk about few picture-based questions, right? Few picture-based questions. There is a calculator. There is a picture of the calculator. Which element of OOP does it represent? A picture of a calculator. Calculator represents abstraction. Okay, very good. There is a picture of animal is there, right? Animal is there, animal, and then there is a dog, there is a cat, there is a cow. What it could be? There is an animal, there is a cat, dog, and cow. Yes, inheritance, very good. Now if I say there is a student, okay, student, then we have written admission, result. What should it be? There is a student, admission, and result. Okay, okay, right, polymorphism. There is one that different types of pastries are there. You like pastries, no? Yeah. There are different types of pastries. 3-4 different types of pastries are shown. Okay, that will be polymorphism because the different pastries, they require different ingredients. Okay. So I hope this part. So picture-based questions, whichever pictures are there, whatever analysis, which of the following is a valid maintained to print the following. Okay. Morning. See, in this I'm not able to see it properly. If you have to print it in the next line, it should be n. \n, and if it has to be printed on the same line, then that should be \t. From array, you need there will be programming questions from array, right? From the array, there will be the programming questions which will be taking up your this part. One from linear search, there can be the selection sort, bubble sort, and binary search or linear search. There will be one question from that will be there. Okay, selection sort, bubble sort, linear search, and binary search. One from this is guaranteed, right? It could be a string as well. It can be from string. So when it is a numeric value, then you use the comparison, the relational operators, less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, equal to. And if it is string, then in that case you need to use the compare to option, right? In that case you need to use the compare to option. If the question is from binary search, for binary search, normally the record of the council has been that whenever there is a binary search, they do not ask you to input, because whenever it is a binary search, the data has to be in sorted order. So they do not ask for input of data. The data will be given that this is the array, right? So in that case, you do not need to input the elements of the array. You just need to assign the elements. Whichever values are given, you need to assign that thing, and in that case, you will be able to find the result. Okay. So binary search, normally it will be that the data will already be given. You will be assigning those values. Programming comments लिखना जरूरी नहीं है, right? You need to give the variable description table is compulsory. But if you are using some statements, you are using certain unusual things. For example, there are certain things which you have implemented. So you can. Okay, I'll explain double dimension array. Good. So what you could do, you could mention the comments. Okay, like this comment. Then you used to find this, used to do this, and in the other way, you are already going to give the variable description table. So that is compulsory. So you all must make variable description table whenever you are making a program. Just after the program, the variable description table will be there. Constructors and methods. You will not get a question specifically from constructor. The object creation question is there. Now the multiple functions, multiple methods one. In that, there could be that one part of constructor is there. So you just need to use that constructor. And then again, there could be definitions from constructor where you need to specify where you can use the constructor, definition of constructor, use of constructor. What is a constructor? A constructor is a special function which has the name same as the class name. That is a constructor. A constructor does not have any return type. A constructor's object does not need to be created. Whenever the object of the class is created, the object of the constructor is automatically created. How much marks for variable description table? Variable description table is 2 marks, but again, that will be applicable only if your program is correct. If you do not do it, you will not get the marks. Okay, most important programs. Let's begin with that part and then we will proceed further. I'm going to tell you 30 programs which I will request all of you to do it today. Okay, I'll give you 30 programs and I want you all to practice those programs today. Okay, let us see those programs. Okay, okay, just a minute, let me open the file. Just a second, I misplaced it. Yeah, I got it. I hope you are able to see my screen. Okay, now see it here. First question. Write a program to accept 10 integers in a single dimension array. Arrange the elements in descending order using selection sort technique. Right? Arrange the elements using selection sort technique. So selection sort. Next one again, you say in the meanwhile, along with it, you also must practice bubble sort. Then there will be can be a question from this class and object where you need to define the various class, various object, and perform. Right now, in this question, question number 2. Questions like this, you need to be careful with the variable names and the class names. Whatever question or whatever name is given in the class, the same name has to be used. Whatever functions, whatever variable names are given, the same name has to be used. Then again, function overloading. It could be area, to find the area of a square, to calculate the area of a rectangle, to calculate the area of a circle. Multiple functions with the same function name. That is function overloading. If there is a return type, then you will have to use return type. Again, Krishnamurti number. Sum of the factorials of the digits is equal to the number itself. Special number, that is it. So special number. Then again, calculate the frequency of each character present in a string. This has come many times. It has come. So again, use the nested loop. For I equal to 65, I less than equal to 90, I plus plus. Take a variable f for the frequency. Now from j equal to 0, j less than l, j plus plus, you extract the character. If the character is equal to int of I or int of I plus 32, then f plus plus. Outside the loop, you print how many times it was there. So you will be able to do it. Then again, certain questions like finding the GCD and the LCM. This question, somebody was asking binary equivalent, I explained. Then anagrams. What are anagrams? Anagrams are words which are formed by the same set of words. So for anagrams, one thing is that you find the sum of the ASCII codes. But again, this can be a misleading. So the best way I suggest for anagrams is that you take two strings, right? You take two strings, arrange them alphabetically, and then using equals ignore case, compare the two strings. If the final resultant is the same, they are anagrams. Find the second largest element. Either you compare it or you arrange sort it, and then you can get the second largest element. Automorphic number. Automorphic number is a number in which the square of the number contains the same digits as this last digit. So that also you can do. Then series up to n terms. For I equal to 0, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, n initialized by 1. N equal to, n initialized by 0. N equal to n into 10 plus 1. 0 into 10 plus 1 is 1. 1 into 10 plus 1 is 11. 11 into 10 plus 1 is 111. Like this it will go. Replace all the vowels with the next alphabet in sequence. Extract the character. If C equals A or C equals E or I or O or U or small a, small e, small I, then C equal to C plus 1 and then S1 equal to S1 plus C. Accept the marks of n students and then calculate and display the average marks. Now, average marks, what we could do? First, we need to find the total. Right? First, we need to find the total. Once we get the total of the loop, then what we could do? That we take the average. AB equal to S divided by N. We got the average. Now, for the standard deviation, use the one more column. What we should do? The value N at I minus AB, that you will get. So, and then to check a number whether it is prime, again we use the factors logic. If there are two factors, it's a prime, otherwise it's a composite number. Whether it is palindrome or not, extract the digit, find the reverse, find factorial. As I told again, 1 to n, right? And f equal to f into I. Okay. Then number of uppercase letters, number of lowercase letters, number of digits, number of special characters, right? Uppercase letters, you extract whether if the character dot is uppercase, if character dot is lowercase, character dot is digit, and if it is neither uppercase nor lowercase nor digit nor blank space, then in that case it is a special character. Okay. Then binary search, I told you already. Harshad number also I explained. The pattern one you can get, you might get this pattern or the CDs in the function overloading also you can get, right? Then common elements, it will again be nested. Okay, one loop you take and again in the second array, for that you compare. Electricity bill, as slab based programs I had already explained, so you could revise this question. Print the initials in uppercase letters, that also we had done. Accept a number and display all its prime factors. Prime factors, if it is a factor, right? If it is a factor, then in that case what we need to do, if it has only two factors. So for I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, like the loop begins from 1 and it goes to n. So for I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, if n modulus I equals 0, right? If n modulus I equals 0, then what we need to do? We check the number t equal to I. Now find the number of factors of that t. For j equal to 1, j less than equal to t, j plus plus. If t modulus j equals 0, then f plus plus. Yeah, so if t modulus I equals 0, then in that case f plus plus. Now outside the inner loop, if f equals 2, right? If there are two factors of that factor, if f equals 2, then in that case you print that. If you have to count, then you can update the value, take x and x plus plus that equal to. Input a sentence and count the number of words in it. Okay, number 26. Yeah, 26. Calculate the sum of the following series. Again, it's nesting. X to the power 1 upon factorial of 1, x to the power 2 upon factorial of 2. So for I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus. Now for j equal to 1, j less than equal to I, f you take as 1 because factorial. For j equal to 1, j less than equal to I, j plus plus, f equal to f into j. Now outside the loop, s is equal to s plus math.pow x comma I upon f. Outside the loop, you print the value of s. 27. Find input two time objects, time, hours, minutes, and seconds. H1, M1, S1 for the first time, H2, M2, S2 for the second time. Now, H is equal to H1 plus H2, M is equal to M1 plus M2, S is equal to S1 plus S2. Now, if S2 is greater than equal to 60, second, if it is greater than equal to 60, then S is equal to S minus 60 and M equal to M plus 1. Again, if M is greater than equal to 60, then M is equal to M minus 60 and H equal to H plus 1. And outside, you print H, M and S. Accept the sentence and count the number of words in it. Simple logic. Count the number of blank spaces, add 1 to it. That is the number of words. Simple one. By shifting each character of a string by 2 positions, extract the character, right? Extract the character. If int of c is greater than equal to 65 and it is less than equal to 88, 65 to 88 plus 2, a to x plus 2, right? A will become c, y will become z. Apart from that, 89 will become 65, 90 will become 66. So else if it is 89 or 90, in that case you can say c equal to c minus 24. Else c remains c only and then you add to it. Define that one done. 29 is done. 30. Write a program to accept a square matrix and find the sum of its diagonal elements. 4 by 4, 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. That's the left diagonal. Right diagonal, 0, 3, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 0. I, n minus 1 minus 0. That's done. Now, basic certain advices I have pointed for you all. Use appropriate writing tools. Do not become over smart. Use red ink or green ink. Nahi karne ka aisa. Write the comments if you are writing. Use a blue pen or a black pen. That's to be done. Do not make it a colorful. That's not your history geography project. Fine. Avoid using red or green pens for comments or any other part of the program. Maintain neat and clean guides. Sometimes students they write in a very shabby language, very shabby handwriting. It's not be done. Do not create a mess to make the program untidy while writing. The comments and the code has to be written. It should be readable and it should be that if somebody is correcting the paper, na dekh ke acha lage, aankhon ko sukoon lage. Aisa nahi hota hai kai bari. So it should be nicely written. Okay. Then your program's logic should be clear. Okay. Maintain proper indentation. Indentation you must have been studying. No? One bracket is opening. The next one it should be one tab ahead so that it looks clean, right? And the logic, what I at times I suggest that follow what great people have followed. बड़े लोगों ने बुजुर्गों ने जैसा follow किया है ना, वो follow करना चाहिए. Do not come up with a new logic because at times what happens, you invent something at the instant moment. So in the school examination, okay, you can assist your teacher, you can make the teacher understand. But in the boards, you are not going to explain the things. And even the teacher is correcting so many papers. So out of the box, some other logic comes. Then the teacher also gets okay what he has written. So at times it might happen. So that's why I suggest do not go out of the box. Follow what has been the conventional way. For your research purposes, you can obviously in the class you can do, right? Do not make, sometimes students make 3-4 lines for a single curly bracket. That should not be done. Make it decent. It should look that, okay, the child has already written well. It has not wasted time. Alignment, as I told already, do not write the entire program within a single margin. Alignment, it should not be there, okay? Methods, loops, conditions, they should be properly indented. alignment of code blocks to improve readability. The variable description table, as I told, it is written in a tabular form and it should begin with a specific part, right? So what should be the three columns? Variable name, type, and description, right? Variable name, type, and description. To change the character to the string, you could just use int map.random. Yes, somebody had asked. Map.random is used to find a print a random number between 0.0 to 1.0. It returns a double type value, map.random, right? You can use it for specific purposes using converting those values. You can use it. Okay. Yeah, now if I say, okay, let me do something. If there is a question to write a Java expression, right? If there is a question to write a Java expression, in that case, you need to specify, right? Use it in a store with variable, right? Use it in a variable, and then what you could do that, for example, it is written under root cube root of x plus y. So what it should be done? Math.cbrt, right? Math.cbrt, and then you could say x plus y. So double R is equal to math.cbrt x plus y. Okay. Let's see a question I'm giving you, showing you. Let us talk about this question. I'm sharing my screen again. Are you able to see it? Character dot is letter or digit. Somebody asked the character function is letter or digit. Yeah. Now see how many times the following code will be executed. There are two questions here. How many times the following code will be executed? Int I equal to 5 while plus plus I is less than equal to 5. System.out.println I. How many times will this execute? First one, 0. Yeah, because plus plus I becomes 6. Second one, it will execute 1 times. Is it okay? Okay, yeah. Good, very good. Okay, I'm giving another question now. Let us solve this one. What will be the output of the following code? Int d equal to 2022 system.out.print d. D equal to d divided by 100 while d is greater than 0. Yes, what should be the output? First time system.out.print d. So it printed 2020, right? Then again d equal to d divided by 100, it becomes 20. While d is greater than 0, again it gets sent, so it prints 20. Again when it becomes 0, so this will be the output 20 20 20 in the same line. It is system.out.print, so this should be the output. Is it clear, students? Yeah. Okay, good. good. Okay, now next question. Let's solve this one. Int I s equal to 0. For I equal to 1, I less than equal to 5, I plus plus s is equal to s plus I plus 2. System dot out dot println s. Mind it, the print statement is within the loop. So whenever the print statement is within the loop, all the values are printed, and when the print statement is outside the loop, then only the intermediate values are printed. Yeah. So first time, what it is? S was 0, print ln s plus I plus 2. It was 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 2 is 3. So first line it will be 3. Okay. Then print ln, so it is coming down. Again, I is 2, 3 plus 2 plus 2, it's 7. Then again, I is 3, 3 plus s is 7, 7 plus 3 plus 2, it's 12. Then again 4, 12 plus 4 plus 6, it's 18. It is 5. 18 plus 5, 23 plus 2 is 25. Right? Yes, good. So I hope this part is also okay now. Okay. Now let's see one question I'm giving you for from increment decrement. Some of you have confusion. You say, okay, I say int s equal to 1 and t equal to 5. S equal to 1, t equal to 5. T into is equal to minus minus s plus minus minus t minus plus plus s, and then I say system dot out dot println s is equal to plus s plus, give a space, t equal to plus t. Now here I want the last values of both s and t, and since it is a shorthand operator, right, since it is a shorthand operator, then in that case what will happen? Now see, it becomes t equal to t into and the entire part, right, and this entire part will come like this. Okay, this thing comes like this here. Okay, now so it is t was how much? 5. 5 into, then should show the working, minus minus s, it is 0 now, right, plus minus minus of t, minus minus of t is how much? 4, minus plus plus of s, it is 1. Okay, So it is 5 into 4 minus 1 is 3. So it is equal to 15. So the value of t becomes 15 and the value of s is how much? 1. The output has to be see like this. S is equal to 15. T is equal to 1. You should not write just 15 and 1 because the statement is there. So you should write. Yes. Okay. Good. I hope it is okay. So in this way, you will be able to solve. Okay, whenever there is an output-based question from a switch one, right? You need to be careful of this fall through. If there is no break statement, then you must ensure that again the next loop will be going. Okay. There are questions where you have to find how many times the loop will execute. So again, you will have to do a dry run, and accordingly, you will be able to find that how many times the loop will be executing. Okay, this thing you will again from string you get output based questions, right? From string you get few output based questions. So that also you need to make it clear that you are able to do it well. Okay, you are able to do it well. 1 second, just a second. Okay, just I'm sharing few string output based questions as well. Okay, see here, string A equal to computer, string B equal to application. A dot length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so A dot length is 8. Then P dot substring 0, 4, 0, 4. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, A double P L, that will be there, right? 0, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3. B dots A dot concat B dot substring 5. Now A dot concat. So this will be there, and then B dot substring 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Computer and then this much. Okay. Then A dot caret 3. A dot caret 3 is P. Okay. A dot index of P. A dot index of P. A dot index of P will be how much? 3. Index position first occurrence is at 3. Okay. Good. So you can revise yourself. Okay. You can revise. Those of you who are not interested, they could revise it. You also get questions where you have to convert. A for loop is given, you have to convert it to while loop, right? It could be that you need to convert a for loop to a while loop, or you can convert while loop to a do while loop, or if else to switch case, or if else to ternary operator, or vice versa. That also you need to do it well. So you need to follow the syntax. Okay, proper syntax. If you follow, you will be able to understand it well. Yes. Theory, whatever notes part is there that you could revise. Last class I had discussed all those things, na? Okay, next let us talk about ternary operator. If you have been given a statement, right? You have been given a statement, so you can use that logic to convert it into this ternary to binary. So whenever we talk about ternary, so ternary means there is a condition. A variable is equal to the condition is there. Question mark. If the condition is right, right? If the condition is right, first statement executes. Otherwise, the second statement executes, right? If the condition is right, true, then the first statement execute, otherwise the second statement is executed. Yes, any other doubt? Java.wt is a package for Windows-based applications. Difference between actual and formal parameter. Formal parameter is used in the function definition. Actual parameter is used in the function call statement. Formal parameter contains the variables and the variable types, data types, but actual parameter contains the actual values. Formal parameter is used in function definition. Actual parameter is used in the function call statement. If the question tells to call the functions, then you need to. Yes, next. Okay. Where math.rint is used to return the integer part, right? So what it does, it rounds and then returns. So math.rint is there. When we talk about the static and non-static, static belongs to the class, not to the object. And when the memory is allocated, it is done only once. And it can be accessed without creating the object when you talk about. But non-static belongs to the object, that is the instance. And the memory is allocated for an instance variable whenever the object is created and the object is required. And different objects, they have different copies. That is static, common, non-static is personal for each object. That's what is there. Local and global variable, as I told, local variable is defined within the function, right? Local variable is defined within the function, but the global variable is accessed outside the class as well. Yes, what is your doubt? Yes. So as I told, whenever you have to convert the number, if there's a number is given in a decimal form, you have to convert to the binary form, right? So you need to divide it by 2. I hope you understand the process of converting a decimal number to a binary number. 35 divided by 2, 17, the remainder is 1, right? So what we do, while the number we take, number is greater than 0, use the while loop, while n is greater than 0, into say r equal to n modulus 2. Now binary, you take a variable, binary equal to binary into the remainder, into the place which is there, so that is the into place that you do, and you place, you update the value. So we specify, right? We specify the position, and accordingly you can do. And like, okay, let me. I'll just type the logic for you. 1 minute. Give me some time. I'll just put the code. Okay, I'm just typing the code. Okay, it will not go. Then I'll be I'm sharing the window then. num equal to 10, num equal to 10. Okay, binary will take 25. For example, I take a number as 25, binary as 0. Hmm. I'm just typing and then I'll just share the. Okay, once let me see. Yes, see, this is the logic. You can copy, you can take a screenshot of this. I have considered number as the number I have assigned as 25 and then I'm using on that. P equal to 0, okay, P equal to 0, P equal to 4, 4, P equal to P minus, okay. So it will be 4, then 2, then 0. So it will be, first it will be coming up as 4, then 2, then 0, and then 0. The inner loop will be there. One first statement will be within the loop and the second one is outside the loop. Compile time error is not runtime error. Compile time error is syntax error because it is identified by the compilation at the time of compilation. That's why. Yeah. Because 4, 2, 0 they are printed in the loop and the outside loop will be printing 0. That's what. Yeah. Anything which again you would like to? Assertion reason based questions. You need to do it very well. Let's discuss some assertion reason based questions. Right. The statement, first statement. Okay, let me start first. Yeah. Abstraction is the process of exposing the implementation details of an object. Right? Abstraction is the process of exposing the implementation details of an object. Uh, Abstraction, and that was the assertion. And reason is abstraction allows you to focus on what an object does rather than how it does it. Abstraction is the process of exposing the implementation details of an object. And then it says abstraction refers to allows you to focus on what is object does rather than how it does it. Okay, that's true. So assertion is correct and reason is also correct, and the reason is the correct explanation. That's the answer, right? Polymorphism allows one object to take on multiple forms. Polymorphism allows one object to take multiple forms. In Java, that's the assertion, and reason is in Java, polymorphism refers to the hiding the implementation details of an object. Assertion is correct, but reason is wrong. Okay. Next. Logical operators can be used to join more than one relational expression. Logical operators can be used to join more than one relational expressions. Yeah, it's true. Logical operators are binary in nature. No, it's not true because the not operator is not binary in nature. Assertion. Switch statement can be used only with integer data types in Java. This assertion only is wrong. Switch statements are used to compare a single value against a list of possible values. Yeah, assertion is wrong, but the reason is true. So that could be done. There could still be questions like, for example, if I say there are certain statements and they are told you have to arrange it in some order. Right, some statements are there and you have to arrange it in order. So like if I say, okay, you see here the question says you have to been given a program segment in which the statements are jumbled and goes, so you have to arrange it like it says void swap. This is to swap the values of a and b. Void swap int a comma int b, right? Void swap int a comma int b. Then it says a equal to a minus b. A equal to a minus b. Then it says a equal to a plus b. And then it says b equal to a minus b. Okay. The question says now this is 1. This is statement 1. This is 2. This is 3. Okay. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. Okay. You have to arrange it properly. So, okay, right? A equal to a plus b. So, first is 2, then a, and then b. Yeah, 2, 1, 3. Okay. So, this could be things that you need to understand how to arrange it. Okay. Now, let's see certain questions. A teacher wants to enter the marks in an integer numbers, right? A teacher wants to enter the marks as an integer number. How the marks are in decimals. Name the mathematical library method which can help the teacher to convert the marks to an integer value. The marks are in double and it has to be converted to integers. Okay. Map.round. Okay. A student wants to terminate the execution of a Java program if the input value is more than 100. Name the library method which will help the student to perform this particular task. Terminate the execution of a Java program if the input value is more than 100. Relational operator we will use here. A student wants to organize number in rows and columns. A student wants to organize number in rows and columns. Name the concept which can be used to perform the task. Yes. That should be double dimension array. Double dimension array, yes. You should go through the operator precedence table once, right? There is a table in which the operator's precedence is that you should go through. Then again, all the size, range, default values of all the data types that needs to be done, that you must go through. Okay. Okay, next question. If I say write a program, if I say write a program to input a question, write a program to input a name and check whether it is a Johnny number or not. Okay, input a name and check whether it is a Johnny number or not. A number is said to be Johnny number. Sorry, a name. Input a name. A name is whether it is a Johnny name. You say whether it is a Johnny name. Ouch. Okay, a name is said to be a Johnny name if it has equal number of vowels and consonants. Yeah. What could we do? We will just input the program, input the name, and count the number of vowels and the number of consonants. I hope it can be done. You extract the character, you extract the letter. If it is a vowel, then you increment take a variable to find the vowel. If it is a consonant, then you can take it. Like we say, just see example there. If I say Ravi, Neha, N H E A, Ravi, A and I, R and V, Amit. Okay, Sita, S and A, S and T, I and A. So you have equal number of vowels and equal number of consonants. Is it clear to you all, students? Students, any other queries? If you have, let me know. Yes, Java follows. For all the mathematical operation, it will follow. One more thing, you need to remember the number of this thing, the size of each data type, right? The size of each data type. What is the size that you need to remember? Precedence means the order in which the operators are operated. Bubble sorting and selection sorting. Bubble sorting, selection sort, for example, we find the element for I equal to 0, I less than 9, I plus plus. And we consider min as I, and the chain j begins from I plus 1 and it goes till the last, and it is compared, and accordingly the values are updated, and then you swap. But again, in bubble sort, what happens that every element is compared with the next element, right? Every element is compared with the next element. For I equal to 0, I less than 9, and j equal to 0, j less than 9 minus I. If n at j is greater than n at j plus I, then you swap the values, right? You swap the values. Parse functions, they are used to convert, means both of them, either of you and them you could use according to your requirement. For the programming sections, there are different programs, there are different, in the playlist, there are different sections of ICSE. There you can, just 1 second, wait. Um, okay, one more thing I'll just like to share with you all. Okay. See this part. This thing is already we have done. Okay. This thing we have done. Nested for loops. Then input parameters, scanner class, conditional construct. Right. Okay. This we will do. We have already done the use of functions and all we have done. Then how pure function, in pure function, call by value, call by reference. I had told implementation of polymorphism, that is there. Multiple functions with the same function name. Then structure of the class program, that is there. Okay, static calling by its name, non-static. Function overloading we have already discussed. Okay. Then constructor, as I told, you can get a question. Library class, wrapper class, we integer, byte, short, long, float, and double. These are the wrapper classes. Wrapper class is used with respect to numeric and character data types. We can use parse and value of integer.parse int s. So converting it to the required data type. Class is a composite data types. Difference between primitive and composite data types. How classes allow user defined data types. Character functions we have already discussed on the first class. Auto boxing and auto unboxing also I had explained you. Auto boxing converting values of primitive to wrapper class, and unboxing wrapper to the primitive data type. Encapsulation arrays we had discussed this thing. Length is used to find. Okay, single dimension array declaration part. Okay, the number of elements is equal to the length minus 1. Linear search, bubble sort, selection sort. 2D array initialization, input, displaying sum of all elements, sum of rows, sum of column, left diagonal, right diagonal. These all questions. String functions, trim, two uppercase, two lowercase, length, all these are there. Equals ignore case, compare to ignore case, replace, all these string functions, it could be there. Value of, float, double, whichever values we can use. As we have discussed, MCQ 20 marks, question number 2, 10 question of 2 marks is, and 3 to 8. Variable description is needed. Now this one. Which object-oriented programming system principle is depicted in this figure? The turtle. It will be abstraction. Then assertion reasoning based questions, as we discussed, it could be case study type question. Some story could be there, and out of that there will be certain options that could be selected. Again, output based questions, situation based programming, one question from object oriented programming, then a single dimension array, any searching or sorting could be there, string based questions, and then the 2D array based questions, then a number system based question could be there, and then function overloading will be there. Okay, you could refer to the channel as I told. I'll just show you. Yeah. If you go to here, I'll just show you. Okay. This playlist you can go, and here class 10, ICSE class 10. So yeah, so the entire thing could be there. You could be like for the programming section, no, like basically when we talk about last, these are the last year's one. Then again, I have specifically uploaded for string array and methods. This was there, and then you see ICSE string manipulation, one section is there, and again decision making, this is there, increment decrement operator, string manipulation is there. Then so all these sessions you could go through, and then it will be there. And still if you have certain doubt, you could just type in the comment. I'll be responding to it today till tomorrow, even at the night I'll be there active. So if you have certain queries, you can just type in the comment of this video. I'll be responding to it. Okay, any question? Students. So as I told, you have to utilize the reading time. You must complete their MCQ calculation and all other things, and then write properly, follow the MCQ questions with paper, and yeah, not skip any question. Right, you must attempt all the questions. Yes, all the best to all of you, and I know all of you will do well. Okay, so thanks to all of you. Thank you. I'll end the session now. Thank you. All the best to all of you, and do well, all of you. Bye bye. Take care.